Hypixel only hosts a few tournaments per year. So if you want the rewards that come with placing well, you have to place well in pretty much all of the tournaments. This month's tournament is TNT Run. I don't have that much experience, but I know my way around Minecraft. In this video, I'll be attempting to master TNT Run. I'll be learning from the helpful people over at the TNT Run Discord. At the end of this training, I will be joining the first ever official Hypixel TNT Run Tournament. I have 1 week and 1 week only. I'd say I'm pretty decent at PvP. I know sprint resetting, I understand how knockback works, and I know how to use my surroundings to my advantage. With this tournament, pretty much none of that is going to use. Okay, I've been talking a lot in the TNT Run Discord, and I've been trying to ask as many people as many questions as I can. Here's what I've learned. 1. Turn off toggle sprint. There's a learning curve, but once you get over it, it'll be much better for parkour. 2. Crank that FOV all the way up. In TNT Run, you aren't really aiming at anything, and you've got to see the people above you. By using Quake Pro, you'll be able to see the people above you without having to look up. 3. Neos and 4-block jumps are something that you've got to learn to do consistently. It's a very important part of TNT Run. 4. You want to be looking ahead, not down. When you look down, you're not able to see where you're going. 5. Block to blocks, also known as B2Bs, are incredibly important in the later parts of the game. B2Bs is where you are jumping slowly to each block, trying to get every last millisecond out of each block. That stuff makes sense to me, but one thing that I had no clue was happening was the ping in double jumps. Before I say anything about this, just know that I'm not even close to an expert on this and I'm still very new. That being said, this is what I've heard. Hypixel only is one server, and it's located in the United States, meaning that people across the world get much higher ping. These people are able to use this ping to their advantage and get insanely high double jumps. TNT Run mains are not happy about this, so they created something called DJ Fix. This option fixes disadvantages of ping for double jumps, evening the playing field so no one has an advantage. People have different opinions on this, but one thing I learned is that it will not be allowed in the tournament. Most mains do use this when simply grinding, but because it's not allowed in the tournament, I will not be practicing with it.
My name is Maxar. I have almost 12,000 wins in TNT Run. My only flex is like breaking the daily, weekly, and monthly win record. I would describe TNT Run as like not so much of a linear game as people think. There's just so much more into it than what a lot of people think. Just like a running around on sand gravel and red sand block, and just a really boring game in general. They think, but like it's just not once you get into it.
Now, what do you think I should try to focus on while preparing for this tournament?
If you're not consistent in parkour yet, or like if you can't even win normal games, go get consistent in parkour. If you have done that, get consistent at velocity blocking, which is just jumping from one block to another. And if you're like really good at both of them, then you can just start off with pathfinding and decision making and land control, which comes from practice mostly.
Okay, now what place do you think I should try to aim for while participating in the tournament?
Depends, because like you kind of only joined. I think a good way to start is top 1000, I guess. Depends on how many people are playing, but like if you try hard enough, you definitely can get top 1000. At least you have practice. Like, come on, most people haven't.
After talking to Maxar, I definitely feel a lot more confident going into this tournament. Before this, I honestly thought that 2.5k was a good place to aim. So hearing that it's possible for me to place top 1000 is refreshing to hear. But now I have my goal set. The tournament's only in a few hours, so I can play a few games and then I have to aim for top 1000. Okay, so I just joined this party and it's pretty much all pro players, so I'm just gonna see how I do and see if I can place anything decent. I just asked to join and they invite me, so I'm gonna try my best. So I placed 19th, so that would give me no points for the tournament. This is absolutely insane. Everyone is... What? Pretty much the game ends when there's absolutely no blocks left. As you can see, there's only one block here. Okay, after that game, I clearly know that it's gonna be a lot harder than I first thought. Okay, so the tournament's here. All my training from the last week comes down to this moment. The only thing left to do is play all my games and see how I do. Okay, I'm done with about half of my games right now, but there's one issue. There's a bug going around right now that you can pretty much completely guarantee a win in your game. I'm obviously not going to go into the specifics of this glitch, but it's hurt me a decent amount in this tournament. People are finding out how to freeze their Minecraft client, making it so they can just wait until the end of the game and then they'll instantly win. This glitch has made it so whenever I get to Grandmaster bracket, I pretty much just instantly go back down. Okay, so the tournament's over and I played all 120 of my games. I'm currently placed 807th, but there's one issue. There's a whole day left in the tournament, meaning that there's plenty of time for people to pass me. Now I just have to wait and see, hoping that I can stay top 1,000. Okay, well, I'm currently placed 1,356, so I didn't reach my goal of top 1,000. But wait. Remember those people abusing glitches during the tournament that I was talking about earlier? Well, those people are getting banned, and they're getting banned quick, so I might still have a chance. Hypixel recently changed their moderating system to be replaced by paid game masters. These game masters are banning a ton of the cheaters, so I might still have a chance to hit top 1,000. After all the cheaters have been banned, my final position in the tournament is now 1,305th. So sadly, I didn't reach my goal of top 1,000. But after playing in this tournament, I honestly have so much more respect for the people that grind TNT Run. This game is definitely more than just jumping on sand, and it's actually pretty fun to play. I'd like to give a huge shout out to the people over at the TNT Run Discord. These people were incredibly welcoming to me and helped me improve so much in just 1 week. TNT Run has an amazing community, and even though the tournament's over, I'll definitely keep playing and using the things that I've learned to try to get better. Going into this tournament, I didn't even think that TNT Run had a community, but as soon as I met some of the people, I knew that it was a tight-knit, close community of some really wholesome people.